I know I had a lot to say before I started, but then you come to the video and the words sort of escape you, I guess. Well, I think I want to make this video today to sort of get through and parse through some feelings about expressing myself that I've been thinking about. For a long time I've grappled with the ideas of worthiness, what constitutes worthiness when it comes to creating things that other people will see. Not only worthiness, but also like if I'd have anything good to contribute anyway, in a space and in other spaces where people are already contributing really good quality content already, and if I have anything to contribute there. And obviously there is this aspect of self-doubt that creeps up there, where I have to reconcile with the fact that part of the reason that I don't make anything or post a lot online or anything like that is because of self-doubt. Mostly it's not because I don't think I have anything positive to contribute, but mostly that I see other people contributing so many good things, and there's a couple things that I have to consider. For one, to what extent do I want to create content for my own personal gain? Do I want to create content for the sake of making money solely, or to create like a living out of it? And to what extent is there an aspect of corruptibility influencing negative behavior or negative thought or inauthenticity? So that's one thing. This wasn't my first number two, but we'll go with this. Number two, to what extent am I going to continue to be inspired and continue speaking on subjects and topics with continued interest? Tough to say. Number three, which is, to what extent do I deserve to be inauthentic? Right? There is some part of me that feels like I can contribute something good in a content-driven space. Positive, maybe even funny, even though this isn't funny right now. It's not that funny. Fuck you. I feel like I can contribute something good when it comes to content creation, by just persisting authenticity and like being real with how I'm feeling, not just trying to purvey a message or spout rhetoric. I don't know if I care about that. I think I just want to be authentic and maybe inspire and drive other people to be more authentic. Number four, I think it is hard to keep a content train going. Like if I post a video now, like if I post this, which I probably will, let's say I do post this and then I make another video, or I make some other form of content, or start streaming or whatever. I do something more schedule, like as far as like a schedule, something more constructive. Maybe even I set up a set or something. What value am I going to continue bringing over and over and over, day in and day out? At what point do I lose myself doing that? Am I able to like pour myself out day after day and still be the same person? People that stream all the time, every single day, for 8 to 12 hours a day, I don't know to what extent they're able to maintain a level of like humanity. It feels like sometimes even the most authentic people end up carrying some sort of like inauthenticity necessarily, a facade to make sure that they're not completely destroyed. Because ultimately, I do find a lot of solace in keeping my real, actual self sort of tucked away behind displaying like a fake self online. It is pleasant quite a bit to be wholly authentic. I guess even to just speak as I am now, I can do that anytime in real life. I would want to continue doing that online, I think, if I did make content of some sort, if I did a podcast, or I did a stream, or I made long form video content, or short form video content. I guess I'd probably think more on that. Yeah, that's something I think I struggle with. I'm going to continue struggling with those sorts of things, those ideas, if I did continue making video content. If I did start to reach online spaces and put out my thoughts and ideas, because ultimately there are upsides to doing that. If I have such good thoughts and ideas about things, I think it'd probably be best if I shared them with as many people as possible and tried to influence as many people to think the same way. That's pretty reasonable. I think it'd be lost. Gaining knowledge to just then pass away with it seems nihilistic, but it also just seems like a waste. Like how you're taking that knowledge and you're building it up and then not applying it at all. I think that sucks. It's not constructive. And then I also feel like I'm wasting that by like just working at some random place my entire life, if I'm not also applying that like energy that I feel like I could contribute, and the knowledge that I feel like I've racked up, an ability to entertain, if I don't use it at all. If I'm just sitting at like a grocery store working for 20 years or whatever, I think that's a bit of a waste too, for not only me but my family, who probably also I feel like deserves to live a good life. I think those are some thoughts that I have so far about making videos. I think I'll probably continue at least speaking outward and being 100% forward about my thoughts about that sort of thing. I think ideally I'd start making more interesting videos. I don't think many people want to watch some guy sit in a chair and talk for 13 minutes. It's fucking boring as shit. But hey, people watch fucking live streams for hours on end. So, what do I know? I do it. Because they're fucking good. I like live streams. But anyway, I think it will take some personal ambition and resolution to be more outward. There's plenty of points within the last 6 years of my life where I've typed up a long response to someone I felt said something stupid online, only to then just backspace and delete it and feel like I worked through that thought and it satisfied me at least. But then I didn't affect that person at all. Even if that person responded to me in bad faith and just didn't really consider my response, which weren't necessarily in good faith or very nice anyway, it still sort of became dust in the wind. I guess I just want to preserve myself as much as possible in that respect. That's it. Maybe, I think on the next one, maybe if I do another video soon, after editing this one down, I think I might talk to a friend, do some sort of like discussion. Maybe I'll just lay out a topical topic, and then record our session. Oh. Have a good night. Or morning, whatever. I love you.